It is 8 o'clock on this October 28th. Thanks so much for joining us here on ARC Rochester. I'm Stephannie Joseph.
And I'm Dan Schrack. We have a lot to get to this morning, but first we do want to get to a look at some of the news you need to know.
Yeah, our Christian Garzone is live in the newsroom for us with some of the top headlines for today. Hey there, Christian.
Hey, good morning. We'll start with Hurricane Melissa as it churns through the Caribbean, closing in on Jamaica. The island now bracing for a Category 5 storm, the strongest of the year with winds up to 175 miles per hour. Melissa is also the most powerful hurricane in Jamaica's history, with some areas expected to see up to 40 inches of rain. The storm has already killed at least 6 people and caused widespread damage in Haiti and the Dominican Republic. Jamaica's prime minister fearing that the island's infrastructure may not be able to withstand Melissa's strength. Back home, Rochester police are looking for suspects after an overnight stabbing on Avenue D. Around midnight, police say they found a 40-year-old woman with a stab wound to her upper body. She is expected to survive. Investigators say she was stabbed while she was being robbed. No suspects are in custody. Anyone with information should call 911. 2 people are facing dozens of animal cruelty charges after more than 30 dogs were rescued from a home in Ontario County. Investigators say the home, located on routes 5 and 20 in the town of Seneca, was filled with animal waste and had no electricity. Lynette Cornbaugh and Ralph Priest are each charged with 33 counts of animal cruelty. All of the dogs are expected to survive and are now being cared for at Happy Tails Animal Shelter before they're being put up for adoption. And Game 3 of the World Series didn't come to an end until the early morning hours. Freddie Freeman hitting a walk-off home run in the bottom of the 18th inning, giving the Los Angeles Dodgers a 6-5 win over the Toronto Blue Jays. The 6.5-hour game didn't end until just before 3 this morning. The Dodgers now lead the series 2-1. And that's what you need to know for right now. Back to you guys in the studio.
All right, Christian, thank you so much. Hey, let's get a look at what we have brewing for you over the course of the next 2 hours, starting with a night designed to bring the community together and make a difference. The CDS Wolf Foundation is gearing up for its 2nd annual gala. We'll be joined by the team behind the event and let you know how you can take part.
Then kids are getting their costumes ready to head out this Friday, and AAA is reminding everyone to keep safety top of mind this Halloween. We'll be going over the ways to ensure everyone stays safe, and it's only treats, no tricks this year.
And later, Out of Pocket Inc. is kicking off its 18th season with a historical comedy that finds laughs in the dark ages. We're going to be joined by cast members in the production of The Amateurs to learn more about the medieval play.
But before all of that, we'll get a check of the forecast. Despite those cool temperatures out there, and even in here, we're going to be seeing plenty of sunshine today. Meteorologist Marty Snyder tracking it all for us. Hey there, Marty.
Yeah, good morning, guys. Yeah, it is a chilly start. And even in here, it is kind of cool at this point as well. But yeah, as we head forward throughout the day today, it's going to be a story where we do see a lot of sunshine already that's working in. You can see that one little cloud bank over Lake Ontario. Drops north just a little bit as we head through the early portion of the day, but otherwise some sunshine does win out pretty well for a lot of the day. We're starting with temperatures mostly in the 20s across the area, 29 for the more recent reading that we have seen at the airport. And we're going to see temperatures come up fairly well throughout the day. It's going to be a good numeric increase in these temperatures today, but as far as where we end up in the lower 50s, not really going to be warm, but a pretty good accomplishment for an extremely cold start for this time of year. And then longer term, we're going to see temperatures stay in a very similar range for tomorrow, maybe just a few extra clouds. Thursday and even into Halloween, watching those days very closely. Very high likelihood for rain for both those time frames. Just have to look at the specific timing as we get a little closer as we head towards Halloween. May be able to salvage portions of that day, so we'll monitor for that. And then temperatures still in the 40s for highs into the upcoming weekend. So fairly cool even for this time of year for a lot of these upcoming days.
Marty, I'm sorry. I tried to excuse myself. I walked back in, I saw you smiling, and I looked at Steph and I said, was it on? And she said, yup.
It was on. It was all right.
I apologize.
I thought it was editorial on the my forecast here.
No, but listen, I mean, it's appropriate because it is cold in here today.
It is. It's chilly, yeah.
You can see the goosebumps just a little bit.
That's not good.
And there's apparently people walking around on the roof this morning taking care of some of the heat stuff.
They're working on it.
Yeah.
They're trying.
They're trying. Get your mittens ready.
It could be worse. You could be at Christian's house today, so it's cold in there.
Oh, gosh. He's got some extra blankets.
I feel bad for that guy.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness.
We've all
All
been
right.
there at some point.
Thank you, sir. We appreciate it.
Okay.
All right, let's go off the top now and start with some of the things that have piqued our interest this morning. I'm going to kick things off today. Okay, this might be one of the wildest stories, Steph, that you'll hear all week.
Okay.
Outside Scottsdale, Arizona, police are looking for what can only be described as a modern-day Bonnie and Clyde with way worse judgment. So this all played out at a restaurant called Mon Chéri. It's gone viral for its pink pasta and rose-covered photo wall in years past, where everyone takes pictures. That's actually the outside. You wait till you see the photo wall inside. It's pretty spectacular. Well, just before 4 o'clock in the morning, cameras caught a man and woman forcing their way in. But apparently, before they even did that, they decided the patio was their personal love nest.
Oh, no.
The couple was caught on camera getting a little too comfortable right inside the floral backdrop people pose at during brunch. Now, we're not going to show you that part of the video. Employees, they called this a bizarre, violating, and just weird incident. And honestly, that really might be underselling it. Because after their romantic interlude, they broke in and stole about $450, some liquor, and because why not, the restaurant's host phone. You know, the phone
is it like wrapped up or is it wireless?
No, that I don't know.
Sorry.
But
it's an irrelevant question.
It really is, but that's okay. I'm glad you're intrigued. But the phone at the host stand that you answer and say, hey, yeah, let me take your reservation for you, you know? They stole that. Why?
I know.
Why?
Yeah.
When workers opened later that morning, they found flowers scattered everywhere. The register was pried open and the bar was trashed.
Oh.
And you can only imagine what the staff huddled around the security footage was saying. Wait, are they? Oh no, they are. So yes, this morning the search is on for this 2025 version of Bonnie and Clyde.
Ugh.
Instead of running moonshine, they are stealing rosé. Romance, crime, bad decisions, all here. Police are still looking for this pair, and the restaurant is asking for help identifying them. If for nothing less, they've definitely made Mon Chéri go viral just again, but not in the way management had hoped.
A lot of feelings here, I would say.
I mean, you could tell they had some feelings out on the patio.
I've never seen something like this. Never heard something like this.
Get it?
Yeah, I know.
Terrible joke.
Yeah, this is a tough one to digest.
It is.
Because I would imagine, I don't know, trying to give people the benefit of the doubt, maybe they were under the influence of something to think that this was an okay idea. But to disrespect a business in that way, and maybe a little bit yourselves, because we can clearly see faces in the surveillance. It's embarrassing.
They weren't wearing masks or anything.
Yeah, so it kind of seemed bold in a sense.
Part of my thought is, okay, I'm not condoning any of it, but one or the other. Like, you're either caught doing something on the patio or you're caught burglarizing the restaurant.
I wonder.
But both?
Yeah, I wonder if there was any security alarms or something that went off, motion detectors, like, hey, like someone's in here and they shouldn't be, because I would have imagined that some authorities would have been on scene by the time they were wrapped up. But yeah, it's pretty devastating to go back and look at that and be like, oh, what happened? Like, they took this and that, and then they also did this.
Well, they did this before they took this and that.
Doesn't sit right with me.
No, it's not. I mean, it is astounding, but also not surprising what poor decision making some people have.
Yeah.
You know?
I imagine that authorities will probably be close to catching these suspects. But again, the fact that they're still on the run, you're right, Bonnie and Clyde for sure.
Yeah. And listen, you never know, in 9 months, they might be able to show that tape to their kid.
Oh my gosh. What a backstory. Did you know? I'm not even going to finish.
They did.
All right, we'll move on to my story. If I'm not doing... I'll tell you the rest of that question afterwards. But if I'm not doing a Halloween or artificial intelligence story, and that's the case for today, we're talking one crew member's mistake that could cost hundreds of thousands of dollars. I'm usually doing a flight story, if not those other two. A flight attendant accidentally deployed a Delta plane's emergency slide. Well, this happened over the weekend on a flight headed to Salt Lake City, Utah, from Pittsburgh. Passengers were already on board when the New York Post reports the attendant raised the door handle while trying to prepare for departure. That led to the emergency power assist, which causes an automatic deployment. Per the NY Post, it took engineers an hour to detach the chute, and not to imagine the deflation. Delta says those scheduled to take the flight were rebooked for a plane later that night or the next morning. At least one source, The View from the wing, says the crew member apologized to passengers, stating this had never happened in their 26-year career. The Post estimates repacking the slide costs between $50,000 to $100,000. Other outlets say it could be as low as $30,000, maybe upwards of $70,000. It's unclear if the crew member will face disciplinary action. I imagine that obviously would be the next step in this. But people have been sounding off online. And before I get to those comments, I do want to call out the ones that were ageist in nature.
Oh, okay.
We do not know this flight attendant's age. We only know speculation about the years of experience, so about 26. Regardless, respect people and realize that we all learn by doing. Do not judge someone, especially if you don't have the expertise. And with that being said, there were a range of other comments. So John Anderson commented under the Post story saying, people make mistakes on occasion. It's a big mistake, but nobody was harmed. Have mercy. Another person, Nina, said, quote, I'm very thankful no one was hurt, but I think the cost of Delta's tickets just went up. I imagine that this one incident alone wouldn't cause that major shift, but, you know, one person commenting there. There was also another comment that suggested the mistake could have been triggered by a previous flight crew. That person that commented, it was under the People magazine story. They had previous experience as a crew member, and they were like, potentially maybe something wasn't, you know, locked up right from the past. But, yeah.
Yeah, listen, the ageist remarks, get out of here.
Yeah.
One, because those flight attendants that have been on the job for 26 years, I'd much rather have them as my flight crew than someone who's been on the job 6 months.
Yeah.
Nothing against anyone who's just learning, you know,
because we all
just
learn
starting.
by doing.
Exactly. But also, it's a mistake.
Yeah.
People.
And other comments pointed out the fact that, well, I'm glad we know that it works. You know, when you're in an emergency situation, you'd want to be able to deploy that thing immediately, no questions asked. So while it was a mistake, yes, it kind of proves that the emergency...
Well, it proves that it worked that time.
Yes. What?
Well, because you don't know that it's going to work until it works. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But again... Who hasn't made a mistake?
Yeah.
Big. Who has not made a big mistake? You find that person, you know, and maybe they can apply for that job.
Yeah.
Because you're not going to find them. I mean, look at McLean and look at how far he's come.
I love them. And the camera turns to him.
Yeah.
Oh, my goodness.
Mistakes every day.
Every day, and I'm reminded every day.
Yes, yes, he is.
He is.
Yes, he is. Not only by his wife, but by us here at 13 Wham.
Literally every day.
Hey, stick around. We've got a lot more to come here on ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we're checking in with Chris Lopez, who's making some final adjustments to his Halloween costume.
I told him the last one was a miss for me. So
what
we'll
was
see
it? I
what
didn't see it.
I forget. Oh,
it was that bad.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, don't you forget that you can watch us on the go wherever you are. We're streaming live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and foxrochester.com. We are back after this.
Halloween is just days away, and if you're still trying to put together the perfect costume, you are not alone.
Thankfully, there's a local spot that's been helping people of all ages get into character for decades. Our Chris Lopez is live at Arlene's Costumes on Portland Avenue, getting a first-hand look. Chris, what happened to the costume?
We took it off for this segment here. Reason being, this is more of a serious topic. There's a huge chunk of Arlene's costumes missing. That is Arlene herself, who passed away in June. I'm here with Terry Sinopoli this morning. You have taken over a lot of this business, and you told me that this year has been the worst year for you guys.
Yes, absolutely. The best of times, the worst of times, but we've come through. So it's, sorry.
No, you're fine.
One of the best years ever.
Sales-wise, you said you were
Sales-wise.
crushing it.
But there's a piece missing. Yeah, we miss Arlene. Unfortunately, we also lost my mother, Cindy, who was basically our operations manager, and my mom. So we miss them a lot, but we're carrying on what they started.
And what emotions have you been going through since June?
We've been, we're very happy that things are going well, and we're very happy that that the shop is doing well, and we're going to continue that on. We hit 70 years next year, so our
Special.
platinum anniversary, but we're gonna do it for them.
And Arlene, I asked you what was Arlene's favorite piece here, and you said her entire baby was the rental section.
The
so
rental department,
we'll head over there. And I didn't know that that's how this all started. You guys did not start out wanting to sell stuff. You guys originally just wanted to rent, and in fact, the very first thing you guys sold, you told me, was clown makeup.
Yes. Clown makeup was the very first thing that we sold. My great grandmother Molly and my aunt Arlene, my great aunt Arlene, were the ones who said, we're just going to rent everything because that keeps people coming back. And then they realized that they could sell things and have a good balance between the different parts of the business. So, and they expanded and kept growing all the different pieces throughout our rental department over the years. Some of them they made, some of them they purchased. They're all theater grade, high quality, rental quality costumes.
How has the community reacted coming in here? I asked this because I watched an old interview from Arlene with our two feature reporters ago, Michael Schwartz. She said one of the best things about this was seeing old friends come in.
Yes, the community has been incredible. We have gotten so much feedback and so many well wishes and so much from the community. People, I mean, her funeral was packed wall to wall, and I couldn't have asked for more.
And how do you plan to kind of carry on the future of this? Because you have been tasked with a huge responsibility here. You have taken over from what you've told me. That's why I said you don't have a title. It's everything.
It's everything. Myself, my grandmother Donna, Arlene's sister, my aunt, my brother, we are all taking this over, and we are doing it as a team, as a family. And we're going to continue to do that into the future, do all the things that Arlene wanted to do, purchase things for the rental department, purchase things for the retail department, get things going, and keep it going for many, many years to come.
Has being so busy helped you through this process, since it's been your best year in sales? You showed me a picture of your car that was completely filled to the brim with boxes that you had to ship out a few days ago. Then you showed me the center that you took them to, 50, 60 boxes. You were so busy. Has that helped you therapeutically?
Yeah. That was only half of it. We figured it out. How many boxes can you fit into a Subaru Crosstrek? The answer is about 125. So yeah, it has been an incredible year, and staying busy has helped, and I haven't been anything but busy. It has been incredible between here in our store and doing our online sales. We sell on Amazon, eBay, Walmart, and we have our own website that's powered by Shopify, where we also are attached to TikTok. So it has been an incredible year, and we plan on keeping that going for a long time.
And what time you guys open?
We're open at 10 today.
10 today.
10 to 9. 10 to 9 all week.
There we go. Come check out Arlene's costumes. We have much more coming up for you guys on ARC Rochester. Back to you in studio.
All right, Chris, thank you for that.
I try to get through.
Hey, don't go anywhere. When ARC Rochester returns, it's this morning's weather trivia.
Mark McLean will join us on the other side of the break.
Welcome back at 8:25. Meteorologist Mark McLean joining us now with a look at today's chilly temperatures and, of course, some weather trivia.
Yeah, it's a lot of things outside this morning. Warm is not one of them. Oh, it was frosty. It was one of the thickest frosts that we've had so far this season. 28 for the low this morning, the coldest start that we've had. And speaking of cool things, let's talk about Halloween Trivia Week. So, what is the coldest temperature ever experienced in Rochester? Of course, this is recorded history. This goes back to the early 1870s. But do you know what the coldest temperature ever recorded on Halloween is for Rochester? And I can tell you, I was through a couple of those cold ones back in the early 90s. But 21 in 1988, 24 in 1950. Was it 27 in 1930 or 30 back in 2011?
A quick question here.
Yes.
Just for reference, were you alive for this one? Not supposed to make noise, Steph. You would have answered it.
I was.
You were. Okay, so that gets rid of two of them for us.
Yep. Yep. He's getting good at this.
Yeah.
He's getting good at getting the info out of it.
Distractors.
Yeah.
Well, I don't know which one the ding dong would be. But
So here's a side game we should play.
Okay.
How many people are watching the show versus how many people are watching the show or just answering this on social media?
Oh.
Because if they guess either B or C,
Right.
you know they're not watching.
He's getting into the weeds here now.
I sorry, I am.
I was like, where
okay.
is this going to go?
That's all right. But, we can have, it has snowed on Halloween before. We have video that we're going to play later this week, of course. We're going to see what the snowiest Halloween was, what the rainiest Halloween was, and maybe we'll see if we can get what the windiest one was.
Ooh.
Yeah, we'll see about that, too. It's a harder stat to dig up, but there's a stat for everything in a record book everywhere, right? Halloween, look at that spooky spider.
Oh, those silly, spooky spiders.
I know. Optimism. We had haunting wind with showers yesterday, 40s. I'm still confident 40s. still confident of the wind part. Some of the latest data has the storm system a little further east of Rochester now by Friday evening, which would mean possibly less shower activity in western New York for Friday evening. So that would be one of the three things that wouldn't be great for Halloween. That would be an encouraging thing, because the last thing you want when it's windy is to be wet outside. So we'll see if we can figure out that part of the forecast for you as we move through time. Now, one thing that we have to be a lot more serious about here, this is the tiny island nation of Jamaica. This is a Category 5 monster Melissa right here. This storm system has sustained winds around 175 miles per hour. See that tight ring? That's where you get those winds up to that speed. The National Hurricane Center suggesting that wind gusts could be as high as 215 miles per hour with this storm system. And anytime you get a central pressure down near 900 or into the 800s, that is about as low as it gets on the planet's surface.
Is that an abnormal? How large is that storm? That looks massive.
It's spiral rain bands that go around it are very large, but the density of the highest winds is actually pretty tight around the eye. So you get those max winds, but it only goes out maybe 30, 40 miles. The tropical storm force winds, of course, would go out several hundred miles. So they're in for a rough ride here. Landfall within the next few hours. We'll have the latest next hour, and we'll also have the latest on 13 Wham News at midday on this monster storm. It's hard to imagine a positive outcome with this one, but it tracks across Jamaica, then as a Category 4 storm still, goes across Cuba as a Category 2 storm, goes into the Bahamas as a Category 1 storm, hits Bermuda. Wow. So this one has its eyes on lots of tropical places that people live and that people visit. So that's why we're gonna.
Is it possible to say what the conditions are that lead to a Category 5?
The ocean surface where that storm sat and parked for days and days and days had water temperatures well into the 80s. So, and the depth of the ocean there is more than 600 feet, so that's all you need. And it literally just sat there. I mean, it was like 4 or 5 days. It was just meandering south of Jamaica, and just was able to get a very, very tight eye wall and very symmetrical shape because of that amount of time that it was just allowed to sit there.
Wow.
Yeah, but back here at home, obviously, conditions are much more quiet. We had 28 for the low this morning. It is 29 degrees right now. Some spots to the south into the mid-20s, like Rush at 24, and low to mid-20s. Look at Olean down there in the southern tier at 22 degrees. So we've got a clear sky to start off our Tuesday, looking pretty good with high pressure. The next cold front back to the west, that's going to give us a chance for soaking rain. And we haven't had a soaking rain in 4 months. Why it would pick late this week for Halloween, you never know, right? But there's the system down to the south. We'll start to get the cloud cover late Wednesday into Thursday with that. And Thursday, it looks like rainfall amounts could be an inch plus for western New York, which is great for our severe drought. We'll see if we can time out those showers on Halloween as we get a little closer. Low 50s today, that's not so bad. Afternoon walk looks pretty good for you. Frosty cold again tonight, back to the low 30s with that mainly clear sky. And the 7-day forecast has just a washout. That's the only way to describe Thursday. It's going to be windy and damp on Halloween. The trend is there to move that system east a little faster, so that would be a good thing for the evening forecast. Saturday and Sunday in the upper 40s, still cool for Sunday. Some showers around for Monday, but don't plan on having any plans outdoors. Unless you're covered, umbrella, that kind of thing for Friday. It looks like it's certainly a wet start in the morning. We'll see if that trend gets some of that rain out by the afternoon.
Okay.
I mean, you're walking around with a big group of kids. You could just walk with a tarp over top of you guys.
I was thinking maybe I'll go as
One
a
way to
shower
corral
curtain
'em.
this year.
There you go.
We'll have some fun.
What are you dressed as? A garbage bag.
A garbage bag.
Fill it up with some paper.
Yeah.
Walk it
Why
around.
not?
Yeah.
All right, McLean, thank you.
Yeah.
Hey, don't go anywhere. We've got much more to get to here on Arc Rochester.
We're back right after this. those younger viewers.
That's our demographic we're lacking in.
Yes, yes. 6 to 12-year-olds? I think that's
yeah.
what it is
Yeah.
for the morning news.
Halfway through the conversation here.
Yeah.
Sorry, folks.
Hey, thanks so much for sticking with us here on Arc Rochester this Thursday. Christian Garzone joins us now for some truth or trash.
Trash.
All right, a quick rundown of the rules. So if you weren't with us yesterday, how this works, Christian will tell us 4 news headlines, and we have to find out which one the fake one is among the 3 true ones. So let's get into it.
Okay, you guys ready? Mm-hmm. 4 stories, again, 3 truths, 1 trash.
Okay.
First story, cat fall. A man miraculously survived after sustaining a broken neck, fractured spine, smashed ribs, blood in his lungs, and other car crash-evoking injuries from, wait for it, tripping over his cat. I can't remember much, just falling fast, said Chris after tripping over his hairless Egyptian Sphinx kitten, Eric. That's story 1. I know you're a cat owner, okay? Number 2, new mouthwash. A new mouthwash out of Japan called Sakana is limiting the amount of time for those with mobility challenges they need to brush their teeth. This new product combines heavy amounts of fluoride, gingivitis-fighting liquid, and higher concentrations of alcohol. With this product, developers say users will only have to brush a couple of times per week. Not really for me, but
Nope.
you know. Nope, that's a big no. Dog owners apologizing. Dog owners have been apologizing to their pets after discovering a common habit could be hurting their feelings. In a viral video shared online, 6 human behaviors that could be causing distress to your dog, making them feel unwanted or unloved. So, for instance, like pushing your dog away while they're giving you kisses shows you don't appreciate those kisses, hurts the dog's feelings because they're trying to bond with you in that moment. So that's
Okay.
okay. Last story, twin couple in China. A young couple from China has become famous for their uncanny resemblance, leading many people to speculate around the clock, working, eating, and resting together. I guess that's why we look alike, but people are saying, look, you two better get a DNA test to see if you're actually long-lost siblings. And that's out of China.
Wait, and are they...
They're married, husband and wife.
There was a Grey's Anatomy episode, wasn't there?
I don't know. Never
About
seen
this?
Grey's Anatomy, or have I?
You know?
Yeah. But yeah, those are the 4
we'll hook you up
stories.
to a lie detector.
Cat fall, new mouthwash, dog owners apologizing to their dogs for behaviors, and the twin couple in China, husband and wife.
All of it sounds like a little malarkey. Like,
Right? I like that word choice, too. Okay, so the cat fall, 100% plausible.
'Cause you really-
100%
Yeah.
plausible. I can see it now.
How many cats you have?
1.6.
1.6, right?
oh, it's 0.6 now?
Yeah.
We worked out the math.
It's missing appendages, right? Or it's
yeah,
missing things?
yeah, a leg and a tail.
Oh,
Oh.
Yeah.
sorry.
So, she's okay. She doesn't need your pity, Kristen. She is perfectly fine. So that I see. The mouthwash, it does sound like something that could...
South Korea? You know, Japan. used to be.
Japan. That, a country might invent. Someone might invent, not necessarily any particular country.
But just brushing a couple times a week, I don't know about that.
I'm not a big fan of that.
Yeah.
But it doesn't seem that far-fetched. The 6 things or 5 things that are
when your dog's
making
like
your
licking your face,
that one
makes you
I'm calling BS.
Okay.
I am.
Okay.
It doesn't. I don't think that's no.
That's hurting dogs'
Some
feelings.
dogs
I don't
Okay.
think your
Or
dog's
care.
feelings are not hurt when you're done getting kisses.
They're just
from
like,
the dog.
leave already.
All right.
Yeah.
Where's
And
my
then what was
food?
the 4th story?
It was the twin couple in China.
The twin couple.
The twin couple, husband and
I
wife.
need to see a picture of these two.
Oh, he's giving real.
Oh, that's giving real.
Yeah.
Because it's 3
might-
truths in a trash. Right?
Yeah.
3 truths
Yeah.
in the trash, yeah.
Yeah.
But what do you think, Stephannie?
I would say when I heard the dog story, I was like, this seems a bit far-fetched. So I'm going to say that one is the lie.
Very well. Very well. But okay, I will tell you, the dog story is true.
Oh.
That is true. That is a viral video out of the UK where people are demonstrating, hey, your dog's trying to bond with you. You're actually pushing your dog away, literally.
Okay, it's the mouthwash.
It's the mouthwash. I made that up. You know what sakana is in Japanese?
No.
I think it's another word for fish. I think so. I made it sakana. So yeah, it's just, I was using mouthwash earlier and I thought, oh, let me just make up something on mouthwash. So yeah.
Mine is alcohol-free.
Now, is it alcohol-free?
Yeah.
I got to have that extra kick to my mouthwash, you know.
Well, I think mine is I'll tell you about the brand.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
We want a morning sponsorship. Who is it?
It's the TheraBreath whitening one.
TheraBreath.
Day and night.
TheraBreath white.
2 minutes.
Day and night.
But
2 minutes to a whiter, brighter smile.
there we go. You should be the spokesman for it.
Right?
Ashley, can we show the picture of the twin couple from China? I know
have
we
it?
saw it. It's ridiculous. I don't know if we can show. It is wow. Like YouTube,
Yeah.
they look exactly the same, and I can't tell who the guy is, who the gal is. I have no idea. But they're husband and wife, and they look the same hair, glasses, face. I mean, they look like they could be twin brothers and sisters.
I want to say, is the picture of them a wedding photo?
No, it's just photos. They own like a tea shop or something, and they're there working together. They just think 'cause they spend so much time together, they look alike. But I'm just telling you, like, there's something going on there. Like, yeah, I think they're close relatives.
We need to follow up on that story.
Yeah, we should. But that's
We
a
need
true
to follow
story
up
out of
on that
China. I
story.
think that came from, maybe it was a New York Post or Odd News or something. There's a whole list that I go through. But yeah.
The 23andMe information was made public, right, after that hack?
Yeah, maybe.
Can you
yeah,
see if they've
see what
got
I
an
can
account?
do. Yeah. I'll investigate. I'll dig into
Excuse
that
me.
one. Yeah.
Sorry.
Was that a burp?
Oh, it was the
Wow, Steph, you're that bored, huh?
Was he on?
2 days. She's filled on this show for 2 days.
I have been doing it for 2 weeks.
And she's ready. She's ready to call it. Well, she is off tomorrow because it's her birthday. You can send
Yay.
gifts to 4225 West Henrietta Road,
Oh.
care of Mark McLean. We'll make sure that Stephannie gets them.
Thank you.
Okay?
Hey, stick around. I'll be here. We'll all be here. We still have a lot more to come here on Arc Rochester, including when we come back, we're once again going live to Chris Lopez, picking out his Halloween costume this Tuesday.
Yeah, and don't forget, you can take us on the go wherever you are. Arc Rochester is streaming live right now on the 13 Wham YouTube channel. Stick around. We are back after this.
Halloween is just 3 days away, and if you're still on the hunt for a perfect costume, don't panic.
One local spot has been helping people get into character for decades. It's Arlene's Costumes, and that's where we find Chris Lopez for us live. Hey there, Chris.
Hey, what's up, guys? Yes, since 1956, and when you walk into this area here, or this store here on Portland Ave, most of the store is going to consist of all of your costumes, but then the attention grabber is going to go to this side over here, which is the masks. Only a small section of the store. I'm here with Terry Sinopoli this morning. You've been my tour guide throughout this place. We've neglected this entire wall. We touched on it a little bit with the scream.
Donna would be so mad at me. My grandmother loves this area, so yes.
When it comes to the different things that you guys have, tell me a little bit about it, because you guys have such a different, diverse display of masks and wigs and makeup.
Of course, yeah. So we start here at the end with our wigs. We have everything from character wigs for some of your favorite characters from all the movies to even everyday wear, things that you can just wear because you want to or because you need to. Lots of really cool styles. Then we get into a lot of our masks. Character masks from so many of your favorite movies. We do a lot with horror. A lot of these were even cast from the molds from the original movies, so they are really awesome.
Yeah, everything is production grade or stage grade. This is not something that's really inexpensive that you can get at a big box chain store that you're probably going to break after a year or two.
Exactly. We do have some things that are a little more inexpensive, but these are the best. They are things from all of your favorite movies, your Nightmare on Elm Street, your Halloween movies, Pennywise, Terrifier.
Pennywise.
So many really cool things. Gremlins, going back a little bit into the 80s since we were talking about nostalgia earlier.
I love that you guys also have the Five Nights at Freddy's with the really ugly animals here. That's a great movie, great video game, by the way. You guys really stay on trend with everything. I do want to switch the topic, though. Tariffs, big, that's huge. That's with everyone. How has that affected you guys here?
Tariffs have been brutal to us. Unfortunately, most items in the costuming industry come from overseas. They come from China, they come from Mexico, and they come from other places around the world that were taxed this year. And not only did it lead to us having to, unfortunately, increase our prices a little bit, and that's across the board. That's everyone, everywhere is raising prices. We wish we didn't have to, but we had to. But it also led to some things coming in really late. We're still receiving items that we purchased for this Halloween back in January, and we're still receiving them this week.
Do you guys have a plan to go around that in case the tariffs stay in place for years to come?
We are working on that. In addition to being here, I'm also president of the National Costumers Association. It's an organization for all of the costume shops and all the vendors around the country and around the world. So we are hoping to be able to get that a little more solved this year, hoping to be able to get through it a little better this year. But we will have to see as we get into the following year, as we go to our buying show in January and beyond.
Okay. And switching topics, you guys, you can come here to the beautiful store, but then you told me 90% of your sales is online. That is insane. Buyer psychology and where things are going towards e-commerce.
Yes.
It may be a little bit too late to ship your costume right now, unless you overnight it or express.
It depends on where you are, but yes, you may be a little late now to be able to ship your item, especially if you want it in California or in Texas or even around the world. We can ship anywhere around the world, but for other items throughout the year, definitely.
Come check this place out. It is outstanding. It's vast. They'll have everything that you need, from rentals to a buy it for life, essentially. What time you guys open?
We open at 10.
Open at 10, and they are year round, so they can satisfy that costume need for whatever time of the year. Back to you in studio.
Good to know. All right. Thank you, sir.
Hey, don't go anywhere. When Arc Rochester returns, it's this morning's Crime Stoppers.
We're back right after this. 8:52, we often talk about how first responders manage mental health needs for victims while on scene. But public safety officials are shining a light on mental health support for those first responders.
For this week's Crime Stoppers, we're talking about how the 911 Center addresses those mental health needs. We're joined now by Deputy Director Greg Roney for more. Good morning to you.
Good morning. Thanks for having me.
Of course. I first want to start with putting things into perspective in terms of what 911 call center operators deal with.
Yeah, it was crazy because I went to a 911 conference earlier this month, and one of the stats that came out that New York State public safety officials or workers were 4 times higher than the general population of thinking suicidal thoughts. And one of the largest population at risk were 911 employees. And one of the reasons why is they attribute it to just you make the call, you're handling the crisis, but you don't know what happens at the end of that call. So it's a thing where the unknown, the woulda, shoulda, couldas kind of happen, and you can get to a bad place with that kind of thought process. So management really had to kind of take a step back to say, what are we doing to make sure that we overall support the health, mental health of our employees?
And I want you to answer that question because you're dealing with those operators are dealing with people on the absolute worst days of their lives.
Mm-hmm. And I think the biggest philosophy that's changed for public safety as a whole is that old school mentality of tough it out. You know, you have to have thick skin, and you know it's not all right to kind of admit that you're not all right. But I think there's more openness now than there's ever been to kind of do that, because your overall resiliency and longevity in order to work there is depending on your overall mental health. So there's a lot of different things that we're doing at the center. Just to answer that part of the question, one of the things that we did is we kind of took a step back and we have new hire open houses, because we're not just hiring you, we're hiring your support system as well. And so it's a kind of philosophy for you. After a month-long training in the classroom, we bring in and have your family come in so we can kind of explain, hey, here's everything that we do with the job, and here's why mom and dad may not want to talk when they get home, you know, because they're decompressing or things like that. And so that's been very helpful. This is our 6th time doing it, and it's been successful classes just leading up to that.
That's truly amazing to really include everyone in on this, because the support system really does matter. What has the response been like from families, whether that's mom and dad or maybe the children, so that they can better understand how their family
It's been unbelievable. I mean, we've had grandparents come up and be like, number one, thanks for telling us about basically the ins and outs and the importance of what my grandson is doing, you know, when he comes to work every day. Here's the reasons why Christmas may fall on the 23rd for you guys. And so it's a thing where when you're hearing it from us and it's not the first time you're experiencing, and it's not maybe we're the bearer of bad news, because we're just bringing the reality of these are the tough parts of the job, and this is how your overall life might change. Just some other things that we've done is we have a great relationship with therapy dogs, with a company, Rock Dogs. They bring in therapy dogs over the course of the different shifts. And then one of the other things that we have is a peer facilitator team that we have of employees that are internal that can help you out. But we have a great relationship with Monroe County has a peer support team as well, and so they're filled with current and former public safety workers, and so they're a good resource as well. We have a gym on site, so if you want to decompress that way, it's great. And one of the biggest things is we just have packets of information around filled with therapists that are available and they have some public safety background, and the best thing that they do is they have virtual meetings, because we're not 9 to 5 Monday through Friday like everyone else.
Makes life so much easier. Thank you so much for your time. For somebody sitting at home who says, you know, I'm interested in learning more, or I'm looking at this as a profession, where can they go?
Go to the city website, and then you just follow the different tabs. They just did their whole website. It's very user-friendly, and then just go in there and you can apply online.
Terrific.
All right.
Thank you so much for your time and your service.
Thank you.
Hey, stick around. We've got much more to come on Arc Rochester as we continue into the 9 o'clock hour.
Yeah, we're back on the other side of the break.
Tuesday morning, 9 o'clock on this October 20. 9 o'clock on this October 28th. Thanks so much for joining us here on Arc Rochester. I'm Stephannie Joseph.
I'm Dan Schrack, meteorologist. Mark McLean back with us once again. We are going to get the answer to weather trivia.
Yeah.
See if people are pause.
Yeah.
Forecast, and I imagine we're talking about the hurricane as well.
We're talking about all that, and lots of pictures coming in on Chime In for Halloween costumes. And
Love.
No, it's,
Yeah.
it's going to be good. It'll be your picture of the day tomorrow morning. I guarantee it.
Okay.
On GDR.
Fingers crossed.
Yeah. Trivia all week long, too, is all about Halloween weather in Rochester. So yesterday we did what was the warmest temperature of all time. Today, what is the coldest temperature of all time on Halloween, dating back to the early 1870s? Was it 21 in 1988, 24 in 1950, 27 in 1930, or 30 in 2011? And I'll give you a fun story after you make your picks here. We have a B from Barbara, Mary, C, also Julie, Yvonne is D, Cheryl and Eva have B. Lots of guesses here. Next page is all A's.
Oh!
Lisa to Lori.
Okay.
Everybody's
so-
saying A.
I was leaning toward A.
Okay.
And A was what year? 88?
21 and 88. And I did give you a little hint
Because I
last hour,
thought,
too.
30 is a bit high.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I would
Well,
say.
It's 28 today, so I mean, that's what you call the ding dong, right?
Right.
Get rid of that one. Get rid of that one.
Yeah.
So let's go with that.
You gonna go with A?
Yep.
Fun story on this, 1988, young Mark is very sick. Can't go trick-or-treating outside. I wouldn't have gone out even if it was warm, but it was 21 degrees. My mom was like, no way. Sit on the couch. I'm going to pass out the can. My brothers get to go out.
Oh.
They came back in frozen, and I was like, kind of glad I didn't go out.
Yeah.
It was
You're
cold.
what, 10 years old?
Yeah.
Yeah.
About that age. Yeah, it was not great. Not a fun memory, but anyway, that was back in
What was the costume?
I was a devil that year, I believe.
You were supposed to be.
Yeah, I was supposed to be. Nobody saw it, but
Yeah.
I believe that was the costume that year. Yeah. So that was the coldest on record, 1988. Well, speaking of holidays.
What are we doing here?
Oh, let's do the countdown. Just 3 days away. And Election Day is a week away. How about that?
Yeah.
Usually we have a challenging forecast for Election Day weather. Thanksgiving, just 30 days away.
1 month.
Winter, 54 days. Christmas, less than 2 months.
Can I just say, I hate that winter does not begin until we are typically well into the snow season.
Yeah.
Like, I'm sorry, winter is here when
Yeah.
it's snowing.
Yeah, November 8th is usually the average first day of accumulation in Rochester, and obviously that date is well beyond that.
When is meteorological winter?
That starts October, November. No, excuse me. That will be December, January, February. Then spring is March, April, May.
So December
Yeah.
1st is...
Yes, yeah.
Okay.
Making me think I might
Look
be here.
at this.
There's Eclipse. There's Eclipse.
Oh, wow.
Look at him
Is
in his
it-
winter jacket.
Yeah.
Eclipse was ready for the cold, and we would love to see the pics of your friends at home when you can, especially if they're in costume this time of the year. 13wham.com/chime in. We've had lots of submissions there, so
Or you in costume, too. We'll take
your-
those
Yeah.
as
with your
well.
pet,
Both of
yeah,
them.
Both.
Yes.
Send them along. So this is interesting. Today's a great day, and tomorrow should be dry too. But Thursday, this may be our first chance for a quote area-wide soaking rain in about 4 months. It's been a long time, so it's looking
Wow.
like towel time on Thursday. Maybe more than an inch of rain. We'll have to see how this all plays out. By Friday morning, some of that rain is lingering. By Friday afternoon, it looks like that rain starts to slide off to the east of Rochester. We'll keep you up to speed on that. And Saturday, still some passing showers. This is going to be the big headline today. Tracking the tropics. This is the latest on Melissa. Winds now, as of 9 a.m., upgraded to 180 miles per hour sustained. This storm system has a central pressure around 900 millibars, which is incredibly low for something at sea level. Moving northeast now at 7 miles per hour, and that means that landfall is imminent for Jamaica. So there's going to be a lot of damage with this one. It's going to take a path that actually takes it across Jamaica, then stalls it over Cuba for a little period of time there as a Category 4 storm, into the Bahamas as a Category 2, and then even up towards Bermuda, taking a hit from this as a Category 1 hurricane. So this one is going to have a legacy with it as it zips out into the North Atlantic beyond that. Had lots of time to just sit down there and stew, pick up energy and pick up moisture. That's why that system is so large and dangerous. But 34 degrees, no wind. Jack Frost was out. He did his thing last night. The windshield, the lawn, it's frost everywhere in western New York. Clear sky, that's what happens this time of the year. Large high pressure just ridging out over the top of us. And there's the next system. That rain right there is going to arrive Thursday again into early Friday. So the futurecast is looking pretty good through that point. Wednesday night, we'll start to see the clouds come in. There's the soaking rain beginning Thursday morning. And it could be periods of moderate rain into the afternoon on Thursday. The interesting part here, you start to see some breaks. Now, this is 2 o'clock in the morning, Friday morning. A lot of that rain will start to move off to the east. And we'll have to watch this for the Halloween forecast, see if these guys are dancing on dry feet instead of wet pavement out there. That's Schrack in the background right there before he puts the makeup on, the guy on the right.
Oh,
That is actually a very good depiction of what I look like when I wake up in the morning.
They're having fun out there. They're having lots of fun. Nothing but sunshine for you today. It's a great day to get out there and take a long walk this afternoon. 32, frosty, cold night tonight. Mainly clear sky once again. And the and in there, Sunday morning, we're going to fall back and stay in the upper 40s heading into early next week.
Okay.
I like the 49-hour weekend
Yeah.
part. That is nice.
Especially after Halloween falls on a Friday. Some may need an extra hour to recover.
Yeah.
Maybe,
Some.
from the sugar candy high.
Of course.
Yes.
Yeah. Sober up from the sugar.
Yeah.
I had a yogurt this morning.
Me too.
And it had like right? It's great. But yeah, it was sweet. I had some granola as well. And then blueberries I added to it. Those were fresh. So.
And a gallon.
Raspberry.
And a gallon of coffee.
So like that was enough to send me into a bit of a sugar high.
Are we just telling people what we're eating now?
Yeah.
Is that
Yeah.
Well, it was relevant because we were talking
this
about
morning?
a sugar high.
For breakfast, I had some fake chicken and broccoli.
Okay. Surprisingly, we just got the wrap.
We don't
Surprisingly.
Stick around. A lot more to
my
come here on
goodness.
ARC Rochester, including when we come back, we're looking ahead to an upcoming gala being hosted next month.
Hey, take us with you. You can watch us live on the 13 Wham YouTube channel and, of course, foxrochester.com. We are back on the other side of the break.
This Tuesday. looking to the community for support with their second annual gala being held next month. This year's theme is Brighter Together.
The event will raise money to directly benefit the people supported by CDS Life Transitions. Joining us this morning to talk more about their mission and the upcoming gala is CDS Wolf Foundation's Executive Director David Greenman and Associate Director of Advancement Events, Catherine Hall. Good morning to both of you.
Good morning.
I love that theme. Can you explain a little bit more about where that came from for this year?
Yeah, absolutely. So our first gala took place last year, and we really focused on the history of CDS Life Transitions and brought it to life and gave everyone in attendance an overview of what we've done. We have been in serving people for almost 50 years. So then this year we wanted to really focus on what we do and who we do it for. We work with individuals with developmental disabilities. We also have a veterans program called Warrior Salute. And so this theme really shows our community that together we can help everyone and serve our mission.
That's really incredible. Quickly, if you don't mind, for somebody sitting at home who says, okay, I've heard of the CDS Wolf Foundation. I remember them being on the show before or seeing a banner somewhere. Remind them of all of that incredible work you guys do.
Right. The CDS Wolf Foundation supports CDS Life Transitions. We serve over 17,500 individuals in the Rochester community. We could not do it without the support of we received from Abby's going to be our MC again for the second year in a row, and just we could not do it without the support of everyone in the community. We provide jobs for individuals with development disabilities. We support veterans, and it just the more we can get the message out to the community about what we do, the better our events are.
Absolutely. Really important work, too. I imagine the response from the first gala was really amazing. What did you take from that experience and are hoping to maybe amplify or upgrade for the next one?
Yeah, it was really amazing. We had an incredible night. The gala is being held at Arbor Midtown, which is a new-ish venue in downtown Rochester. Really beautiful site. So that gives us an up already. And then just having everyone come together. The event does start at 6 o'clock, so we have a nice cocktail hour and a sit-down dinner, and then we really get into our program. Like David mentioned, Abby Friedman's going to be our MC again this year, and our program speaks to what we're trying to accomplish. We're able to talk about all of our programs. As Dan was saying, CDS Monarch, Warrior Salute Veteran Services, these are some of our names, some of our affiliates, Unicell Industries that people might know if they see us out in the community. So bringing everyone together, bringing people from CDS Life Transitions, our individuals attend the event, some of our veterans attend the event. So it's really just everyone coming together for a beautiful night and showing their support.
If someone is a local business, a small organization, wants to get involved, wants to potentially get a table for this event, is that something that is open to them?
Yes,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Absolutely. CDSLifetransitions.org. You can go right on the website. A big gala banner pops up. There's sponsorships. There's tables available. There's even single tickets. We have members of the community come in that just want to support it. So it should be a really relaxed, fun evening to show the community everything that CDS Life Transitions provides.
Absolutely. And if you had to make one more call to action or maybe just a message to get people to come out or maybe even just, invest in the company, what would you say to them?
Yeah, I will add to what David said. We do have a silent auction as well. Really great way to get the name of your small local business out there. If you wanted to donate an item, people will see that. People will come into your shop. So that is a way to get involved. As he said, cdslifetransitions.org. There's a gala pop-up. We have sponsorships, tables, and tickets available, and it's going to be a great night.
Yeah. And any involvement supporting an organization such as this is truly remarkable, and it does so much to support. So 17,000, you said. 17. So many individuals in our community. Greatly appreciated. Thank you both so much for your time. We appreciate it.
Oh, thank you
for having us.
Absolutely.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much.
And don't go anywhere. When ARC Rochester returns, we are talking Halloween safety with the help of AAA.
Yeah, we've got more on the other side of the break.
Halloween is 3 days away, and while excitement may be building for the costumes, the candy, so much more, it's important to keep safety at the top of mind.
Absolutely. AAA recently released its tips for safety for this Friday, especially for children and partygoers hitting the streets. Here to talk more about this is AAA spokesman Mark Gruba. Mark, thank you so much for coming in. We appreciate it.
Great to be with both of you.
So let's dive right in. One of the things that I think we talk about every year, but it is so worth reminding people because we're starting to get dark so much earlier out, is making sure that people have some sort of reflective gear and that they are seen when they're going door to door, when they're walking in and out of locations, to and from places.
Yes, we're gonna switch seats here. You're hitting my talking point.
Well, that's the goal.
It is the goal. It's all about raising awareness. Halloween is a time for fun, but we want to put safety first. So when we think about our trick-or-treaters, our young ones, yes, they're going to want to wear their costumes. A lot of times those costumes are dark. So let's get creative. Let's get some reflective tape. Let's get some glow sticks. Let's illuminate them. Have them carry a flashlight so they can see the path in front of them and others can see them as well. That is a huge piece of the Halloween night puzzle. And also, again, no running. We're not running around the neighborhood. As much as we want to get to that next piece of candy, we need to slow it down. We need to encourage our youngsters to slow it down. Stay on the sidewalks. Stay on the lawns if you can. When you're crossing the street, make sure you're looking both ways. Left, right, left again. Let's be extra sure on Halloween night especially because there's so many young people out and people will be driving on Halloween night, and that is a dangerous mix.
Yeah, that is for sure. We know some people like to, play some tricks, especially on this holiday. What are some good tips to make sure that it's all in good fun as opposed to taking things a bit too far?
Well, right, and I think this kind of plays off what we were just talking about. Let's light up the night, right? If you're a homeowner, have those lights on outside your house, the entryway, the driveway. Make sure those areas are illuminated so trick-or-treaters can see where they're going, and it deters anyone who might have mischief in mind. Right? If you're in the light, you're less likely to try to do something, say, nefarious.
Yep.
Yeah. Even if you are in costume, when that bright light is on you, you have a tendency to shy away.
That's for sure.
Absolutely.
For sure.
For drivers, any particular safety tips in mind that they need to, have at the forefront?
Yes, and you've hit on that third big pillar, drivers. A couple things to keep in mind, and these are universally acceptable tips, but especially on Halloween night when so many youngsters are out and about, make sure that you're scanning the side of the roadways, both sides of the road. Put the headlights on just a little bit early on Halloween so that you can see a little bit better further down the road. I think the big thing is to expect the unexpected. Even as we message to our kids, don't run, don't dart into the road, it may very well happen. As a driver, we need to be anticipating those moments, driving slower, slow it down, especially in neighborhoods. Slow it down below what you might normally drive in a neighborhood, and you should be going pretty slow to begin with anyway. Anticipate that there might be an issue in the road and you might need to stop suddenly. Crucial. And if you can avoid driving, just avoid driving. It's one less car on the road on Halloween night.
Yeah, great tip. It's also a part of defensive driving as well. That's something that you just learn and take with you. But another thing, we always hear stories about people being aware of the candy that they're getting from certain houses. Maybe it's a certain checklist that they go through to make sure everything's okay. But maybe some of the other treats, drinks, for example, could be something that people are partaking in.
Yeah, I think a couple recommendations here. One, let's stick with wrapped candy, right? We're not taking as youngsters anything that's been homemade per se, unless it's from grandma or grandpa, right? We want to make sure it's wrapped. Parents, make sure you look at the wrappers, make sure they haven't been tampered with in any way. And again, Halloween's on a Friday this year. We've talked about it. This party could go on all weekend, especially for young adults, adults celebrating Halloween. So if you're throwing a party, a couple things to keep in mind. Make sure that you're offering non-alcoholic options. If you are serving alcohol, cut it off at least an hour before the party ends. We all have a responsibility to make good decisions, and that includes the party hosts.
Absolutely. Mark Gruba, one last question before we let you go, possibly the most important question. What are you going at?
All right, I'm going to go dressed up as suburban dad. Right? I'm going to be in the doorway handing out candy, and I'm going to be relishing every moment because I love seeing those little ones in their costumes.
Mark Gruba from AAA. Visit him for your full-size candy bars. No snack size at his house.
No, we're going with the real deal at the Gruba household.
Thank you, sir.
Sure, thank you.
Hey, stick around. We've got so much more to come on Arc Rochester.
We're back on the other side of the break.
.25 on this Tuesday morning. Thanks so much for staying with us here on Arc Rochester. This morning, we are helping celebrate 25 years of Gilmore Girls.
Yeah, we're doing so with Broadway legend Kelley Bishop, who played Emily Gilmore. I recently had the pleasure of Zooming with her to talk about the show, a new skincare product tied to the Gilmore Girls, and her memoir, and so much more. Take a look. I want to start with something rather recent. Well, not really recent anymore. 25 years now in the making, Gilmore Girls. I'm wondering if you go back to the first couple of weeks on set of that show, were there any clues to you? Did anything stand out to you that said 25 years later, people would still be watching this as one of their comfort shows? They would come home and they would want to watch an entire season in one sitting?
Crazy. It's crazy. No, it didn't occur to us. I don't think we thought about it. I mean, it was a new show. I loved the writing. I loved the characters and the relationship. Stage actors, especially in those days, not so much anymore, but possibly, we were a little snobbish about television. You know, we were doing art, and then we would go, if we got a pilot or something, we would make some money, and then they held us when you did a pilot. Of course, they owned you for, you know, a couple of months until they'd either picked it up and they usually didn't pick it up, and that was great. You go, you do the pilot, you get a little bundle of money, and then you didn't have to go audition for anything else because you couldn't. And then you could just, you know, you're back doing theater. And this one, of course, they picked up, and it was one of the few TV shows I really, really wanted to do. Once I read that script, I wanted to do that show. So we were right in the midst of that when we started doing the show.
What do you think it is about that show that really draws people in and draws families to want to sit down and watch it together?
Well, the family part is wonderful. Of course, the relationship between Lorelai and Rory, mother and daughter, is unusual and warm and fun. I think the basis of the show is it's very intelligent, it's very funny. And so you put those two things together, that's going to draw you anyway. And then you have these really interesting relationships, which are quite valid. I mean, I had a relationship like that with my mother, although she was 27 when I was born, not 16. But it was true to life as far as I was concerned, and I just jumped right in. I loved it.
Emily Gilmore was a commanding and demanding kind of parent. Was there any parts of that character, or rather, what parts of that character, if any, did you draw from yourself?
Well, I think that people know, if they've read my book, that my grandmother was very much like that with my mother. So Emily, the way Emily treated Lorelai is very much the way Louise, my grandmother, treated my mother, which always used to bother me because I thought my mother was terrific, and she couldn't seem to please Louise no matter what she did. So that was an immediate understanding. You know, I know who this woman is. Different backgrounds. My grandmother had not grown up wealthier and was not wealthy, but she certainly had attitude. So I just grabbed a hold of Louise and, you know, took her with me. And boy, it was terrific. It was such fun.
I'm glad you brought up the book. It's a bestseller. Was there, first and foremost, was there anything in the writing process that surprised you about looking back at your career?
Actually, I found a few things that you know came to life that I had remembered, but I hadn't gone into detail on them. And so I was much more able to explore my past. And, you know, bottom line is, I've said this to several people, who doesn't want to write their own story? I mean, it's pretty a big honor to be able to sit down and write your life. I mean, we all have interesting lives. We all should be doing this. So, it was great. I mean, and I worked with a wonderful woman named Lindsay Harrison, who was actually the writer. As I said, I'm the storyteller. She was the writer. We got along beautifully. We did this all by phone because she lives on the West Coast and I live on the East Coast. So I never even saw her. But we had these wonderful sessions together, and then we would work over what we'd written, and then we'd send it to the publisher, and then they would send it back with notes. And so this process went on and on. I just enjoyed every bit of it. It was amazing to me how much fun it was. Of course, I didn't have to sit down and do the writing.
If we can, I do want to step back a bit, just 50 years or so, and take me to the Broadway theater and to your opening night on that stage in a chorus line. What do you recall?
Well, we had, you know, as you probably know, we had started downtown at the Public Theater at the Shakespeare Festival, and we were a hit so quickly, which actually surprised me. I thought it was a really intriguing show, and of course, it was very, very interesting to me because I had been a dancer, and so now it's a show about dancers, where I'm putting my head into a place where I want to be an actor. So I'm going, this is perfect because I fit into the character. So we do this lovely little run downtown, and then we got the call fairly early that we would be moving uptown. And in New York at that time was pretty rough. And I mean, we had such problems with the economy that they actually talked about bankruptcy, New York going bankrupt, which is like stunning. So we get up to the Schubert Theater. Most of the houses on Broadway are dark. It's scary. It's scary and depressing, and the subway cars are covered in graffiti. You can't even see out the windows. And then we got to town, and people embraced us so incredibly. And that opening night at the Schubert Theater was so exciting. And I love that theater. I'd worked in that theater before, so it started feeling like home. And the limousines were lining up out front, and people were so revved about it. It was just like a gift. And the run of that show for me was like a gift. It just kept getting better and better and better. It was wonderful.
I want to dive into the new partnership with Bliss Skincare for the Gilmore Girls' 25th anniversary. I believe it was October 6th. was the launch, if I'm not mistaken. What about this partnership did you say, yes, I think this is a great move for us?
Well, had heard of the products before, but I had never used them. And of course, in the process, they sent me products, and I started using them. I really like them. I tend to have rather sensitive skin, so I have to be cautious with what I put on my body so I don't suddenly get a rash. This stuff is good. I really like it. There's several products I've used. I don't know if I've used all of them, most of them. And since they had a nice price, I mean, not only the products, but for me, they paid me nicely, kind of put out what we were going to do. We were going to do the promotional filming that you've seen and meet with a few other people, yourself included, as it turns out. And since I can believe in the product, I can then say yes, I absolutely. So it's been enjoyable, and I think it's good. This has never happened to me before, so I didn't know what was going to happen, but it's been very, very pleasant, and I like the product, and here I am.
What is on the horizon? What do you want to do next? And what is there out there that you don't have a date on yet, but you need to get done?
I don't know that I have a specific I need to get done, but I'm looking at actually talking with my writer right now. We're talking about maybe doing a book, a fiction. I have an idea for a television show, which would be fun. More, not a sitcom, more like a Sex and the City kind of thing. Funny, but not just no studio audience kind of thing like that. I want to just keep finding out how long I can go. I mean, I look at the women my age, actresses my age, whom I admire, and they're working and they're great. And I really think our audience now, there's so many people who are closer to my age, or at least they're like in their 60s. And they wanted that. What I started finding that I wanted on television, and particularly, I want to see something I can relate to. I remember my 30s and romance, and my 20s and all of that stuff I did. Been there, done that. Now I want to see something that's relevant to me. So I'm just kind of grab onto any little opportunity that comes along if I think I can do it, if I think it really interests me. So that's where I am. I'm just kind of wandering around like I have been for the last 63 years in the business and going, okay, what's next? I don't know. We'll find out.
Well, listen, your internal compass has not led you astray, because look at your career. Thank you so much for your time. I greatly appreciate it. Is there anything else you would like to add, or that I didn't ask that you think I should?
I think you covered everything. It's been an absolute delight talking to you. Thank you for having me on. It's really nice.
Absolutely. My pleasure. Thank you again. Enjoy your day.
Okay, you too. Thank you. Bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
7:38, a local theater group is getting ready to kick off its 18th season and welcoming audiences in a big way.
They certainly are. Out of Pocket Inc. is celebrating with the historical comedy The Amateurs, which opens this week. This morning, we welcome cast members Caitlin Kenyon and Jed Owen for more. Thank you both so much for waking up bright and early and coming in. We appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.
We know these are not typical theater people hours, so we always like it when you guys show up. First and foremost, The Amateurs. For someone who may be unfamiliar with that show, give us a background, insight into it.
It's all about a amateur group of actors performing during the 14th century, during the bubonic plague. We perform like morality plays as we travel around. Yeah, so it's a very dark comedy.
That is for sure. This is going to be the 18th season, correct?
Yes.
What is it like, 18 years, obviously, not maybe being there for all of them, but just to kind of see the legacy that you're carrying on?
It's really kind of wonderful. I mean, Out of Pocket is a group of really passionate theater makers, and this is my first time performing with the company, but I've seen a number of their shows, and you can just feel the passion and the electricity in the room when you're with the board members and the people that are just like helping bring this show to life. It's really great.
And for you?
Oh, they do a great job. They also team up with charities for every show. So that's another great thing that they've been doing throughout all of these years. And it's a small group. There's only 2 people that are in charge of it, like the head of it that own it, the Shudas. Fantastic people, very supportive of the whole community.
So when theater goers step inside and take their seats and you take them back to the 14th century, again, during the bubonic plague.
Yes.
My first thought is, am I going to understand the words that are coming out of your mouth?
Absolutely.
Okay.
Yes. Generally, the script is written in very normal, like we're talking right now. When we're doing our morality play bits, it's a little more like Bible-ish text, I guess you could say. But that's also interspersed with this type of talking as well. So it's not like seeing Shakespeare where sometimes there's a language barrier.
Okay. And we're looking here, seeing everyone in costume. What is it like, I guess, connecting with your character and the costume?
I feel like a new sort of energy kind of comes out once we put the costume on. For each actor or actress, I think there's something that kind of lets them hook into the role. And I think costume is definitely one of those things for me.
Yeah, last night was our first rehearsal in our costumes, and we were all just running around stage, like totally embodying our characters, being goofy, playing with our props, and just like getting into the moment. And I think it got us all so excited to have an audience this weekend.
For sure.
Now, you mentioned earlier it's a dark comedy. Is it really comedic?
Oh, yes.
Oh, yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's very funny.
Yeah.
Okay.
There are plenty of things that go wrong there's like plays within the play. So during those, you get to see kind of the chaos that ensues when different characters kind of choose to do different things that might be a little off script. Yeah.
And are we able to know a little thing or two about the characters?
My character, Gregory, is kind of the prop master and scenic designer for the group. So he usually isn't let out to be an actor. So I'm doing a lot of Yeah, that's the way that they treat him, I would say. That's an appropriate way to say it.
He gets to go out while he wears a mask. That's it.
Only roles where my face is covered.
And for you?
My character, Rona, she's kind of like the ingenue of the theater group. She's got a thing going on with the director of the theater company, but she has a little secret that gets revealed pretty early on in the show, and she has to deal with throughout the course of the play.
Oh,
yeah.
A lot of good stuff there.
Yeah.
And for anyone who is interested in stopping by, where should they go? What kind of information do they need to know?
We are performing at The Muck on Atlantic Ave. We open Halloween night, Friday through Sunday, and then the next weekend, Thursday through Saturday. Tickets are $15 for students ahead of time and seniors ahead of time, $20 for anybody else ahead of time, and then it's $20 at the door for student or senior, $25 for general admission.
Okay.
Perfect. And we'll post all of this information and much more on our website, foxrochester.com, after the show this morning. Thank you both so much for
Thank you.
We appreciate it.
Hey, don't go far. When Arc Rochester returns, we are taking a look at some of the stories that have people talking this Tuesday morning.
We're back on the other side of the break. 9:45, it's time to see what's trending now, and we're starting with New York City, a spin-off on a popular collectible.
The brand We Love NYC recently launched the Comeback collection featuring a rat-themed merch line, including their take on the Labubu.
I mean, it sounds right up an alley, I suppose, rats. Now sold out, it is called the Rat Boo Boo. It's tattooed and pierced. It's plushed and dressed like a rodent.
Shoppers were invited to get their Rat Boo Boo from a pop-up shop event that even included some wall art that was made out of real rat traps.
Oh, that sounds great.
Oh, no.
300 limited edition toys were sold out within the first day.
Is there a copyright on the Labubu design?
I would imagine there is, but I'm sure there's workarounds.
Yeah.
But who knows?
All right, each cute but creepy rat costs about $55.
$55?
Yeah.
Nope. They are still in such high demand that the brand is doing 2 more pop-up events this week, giving 100 away today and on. Wait, they're giving them away?
Yeah, so 100 today and then 100 on Thursday.
But people already bought them?
The demand outweighs.
So you would think you'd be selling them, because didn't they sell the first ones?
Well, if there's
so in demand, they said we'll give away just 200 more.
Yeah.
The first 100 people today.
That doesn't seem like good marketing. Like you're supposed to sell it then. You sell them for $100
Yeah.
because so many people want them.
Well,
What are you going to do?
maybe they were cheap to make.
Maybe. The brand says they do not intend on making more, but people are demanding they start exclusively selling these.
The pop-up shop also had a number of other unique items, including trash bag earbud covers, crap shield sneaker guards, tote bags, and more. Can you say that?
You just did.
Why?
You just did, Steph.
It's in the prompter.
Did. Are we, what's that? McLean? Oh, Mark says we're getting fined.
Okay.
As we speak, getting fined. It's coming out of your paycheck.
Add it to the list.
Let's move along now from rats to cats. As part of a divorce agreement, a Turkish man has agreed to pay child support for the couple's 2 cats.
According to court documents, the couple filed for a mutually agreed upon divorce, citing severe incompatibility.
The 2 parties decided to end the partnership without seeking any compensation or alimony from each other.
However, the one condition they did make was to keep their once shared pets in mind.
Yeah, in a legal contract, the husband agreed to transfer custody of their 2 cats to his once wife and contribute financially to her for the animals' maintenance and care.
The agreement between the once married couple says that the man will pay $240 every 3 months to support the cats up to 10 years. Is it because they have 9 lives? I don't know.
I don't know. Each year, the rate will be increased according to Turkey's Consumer Price Index ratio.
This agreement is already being called an example of a new type of alimony in Turkey, and it could even set a precedent for future divorce proceedings.
Thoughts?
I would say
Pet alimony or pet support?
it's less than what I'm sure other people like spousal support have paid.
Sure.
So I don't have any pets. So I feel like my connection to this story is.
Did she want the cats? Did he not want the
It
cats?
didn't say who wanted what. I'm assuming that the wife did want them probably a bit more since she got them. I'm assuming though.
It seems a bit amicable, I would say.
It seems a little frivolous.
I mean, yeah, for sure. But would you rather the $20,000 versus a $240?
Well, no, but if they're going to split without any sort of financial bad blood between the 2 of them, the cats, that's where we draw the line. I don't know.
Apparently.
That's strange.
Yeah.
That's strange. I don't know that those 2 people will probably remain single, I think.
Yeah. I have hope for them. But
Do you?
It's interesting because one person is going to have custody of the cat. And then this person is,
Yeah, like, does he get weekends? He's paying for their care.
Yeah. Okay.
He does get visitation?
You don't know. Oh.
Is it monitored visitation?
I think some sort of visitation or like joint custody.
See, I think it
pay
would
that.
be funny if it were like, every month a bag of Friskies and a container of milk.
I think they need to sever the tie entirely. You both don't want to be together. You shouldn't have this other thing binding you because it's going to be hard for you to move on. So
Agreed.
Yeah.
Which is why they're going to remain single. We're going to move on. We've talked about a lot of weird food on this show. Boy, have we ever.
right.
And this is no exception.
From the makers of breast milk ice cream, Frida has just released their new snack offering, Boogie Bites.
There will be problems if this is on the show, Mark says. Something tells me the receipt's in my inbox. The sweet and sour gummies are designed to taste and resemble boogers.
The Parent Lifestyle brand announced the candy as a way to promote their new product, the Nosfrida. The Nosfrida?
Yeah.
A nasal aspirator for babies and young children.
According to the company, the Boogie Bites come in 3 different shapes and colors.
The candy is on sale now, but is only available exclusively through the GoPuff delivery service. I have a hat that says GoPuff. It is an app for $3.99.
Unfortunately for us, the video went dark, and they're only available in big cities like Los Angeles, Houston, Chicago, and Boston. So if you're one of our viewers that likes to stream us from one of those big market cities, order them. 4225 West Henrietta Road,
Maybe I'll see
Rochester, New York. That's our address.
There's a friend willing to buy it.
Yeah?
Yeah,
You think they would?
probably.
Do you want to try them?
I mean, it's supposed to just Mark's face. It's supposed to just look like them.
People that eat these are the same people that ate
Glue in elementary school. No, this is gross.
I feel like it's
you're
the
not on
jelly.
board.
It's the jelly.
Ashley, did you already buy this?
No, but I did put an inquiry out on Reddit asking anyone if they could give me a box.
Oh my goodness.
I feel like the flavor is not going to be the boogers because it's
the ingredients. Literally, it's like it doesn't have any information on flavors, or it literally is the bare minimum of ingredients.
Chris is going off in the back.
Yeah, Chris, what are your thoughts?
Well, it also has to be
Go silent.
made by someone with experience in what it tastes like too. So.
Well,
keep that in the
does
back of
it,
your
or
mind.
it might not? I mean, they're sweet and sour, right?
Yeah, that's what they say.
Yeah. So I mean, what I'm thinking is it's gonna be like a Sour Patch Kid.
Yeah, because it's not like the jelly bean roulette challenge where it's like the
Yeah,
green
that's
one could be
disgusting.
boogers or it could be lemon lime.
Grass.
Oh, is it grass?
I don't know.
Well, that's what they're saying. Someone's already done it.
Oh.
The Jelly Belly's already done it.
Yeah.
Like you said. So it is possible.
I don't want it then.
Listen, I say we try and get some, and we make McLean eat the entire box, and then dig for gold and compare.
Yeah. All right. On that note,
Stick around. When we come back, it's our final thoughts.
we're back after this. for our final thoughts here on Arc Rochester.
That candy's not happening.
Okay.
Okay.
Are we going to try candy this Friday? More?
Actually, you know what? We're going to try this Friday.
Oh.
You don't know this yet, Steph.
Oh, boy.
You know?
Yep, Mark McLean brought them in. He's got them. They're at his desk. They're in a brown paper bag.
Brown paper bag?
Uh-huh.
It's
they might be some
spicy.
of the hottest peppers.
The ones from the garden?
Yeah, we were gonna do it on Halloween.
That is so rude.
How about Thursday?
She's not.
Oh.
Tomorrow.
Work a full week.
I guess we could try tomorrow.
Dan. Work a full.
There is one pepper that has 2.2 million Scoville units.
My mom could probably do it.
Okay,
Not
well,
me.
wait, Ashley, compromise. Ready?
Her taste buds are like.
We could probably get out of tomorrow's 11 a.m. meeting or 10:15 meeting if none of us can talk, so you would have to taste the peppers with us.
I don't mind spicy.
Okay,
all right.
then we'll do it tomorrow.
I think this takes it to another level, though. Yeah,
What do you mean?
of spice.
We're doing it tomorrow. Don't miss that on Arc Rochester. Thanks so much for waking up with us. Join us tomorrow morning starting at 4:57 on
13 Wham ABC. Much more live local news coming up later. 13 Wham News at midday.
Bye.
See you later.